Blessed be my witches, my spiritualists, and welcome to another episode of Witch Please. It is I, Odin the Seer, and today I am going to be showing you one of the things that I go to quite a bit. It's just a nifty little witchy hack that I have used for a long time that I wanted to share with the Witch Please family because I think it's very important for you guys to have this knowledge that could greatly assist your magical workings. Now, not only am I going to show you these items, I'm also going to give you one of the rituals that I use with these items. This hopefully will be a great amends to your magic. I know it's been a great amends to mine. You know, I've used this so many times that I've actually added some of these spells in my pending book. So that gives you a better general idea of how much I really come to this. Enough prelude to this, let's get started. Alright, so what I have here in front of me, these are Indian oil lamps, and they are absolutely fantastic. It's very potent, very easy to use, very cost effective. I have so many of these lingering around my house because I use them so regularly. And this metal pot holds the oil. It's a little spigot here, and this spigot is great for placing the whatever wick you're going to be using. Now I know that I did my soul candles in the past, but that was with water. This is a completely different type of thing, my witches. This here is more about a ritualized aspect to your magic, and you'll see what I mean as I go further. So you can get them in brass here. You can also get these in clay. So today we are going to be doing what I like to call an Ancestor blessing candle. If there's anything that's going on in your reality, or if there's a client that I have and something's going on and you know they say that they feel like as if the ancestors are trying to tell them something, or they're trying to connect in a certain way with the ancestors and having a really difficult time with that, or it's not coming through, I find that these Ancestor blessing oil lamps are a wonderful way of just bringing that energy through and allowing those people to be able to, whoever's using this, to be able to feel the presence of the ancestors, as well as help facilitate the coming through that the blessing that is trying to be given from the ancestors. So what you're going to need is you are going to need one of these, and they're easy. You can get them on Amazon, very inexpensive. This is one kind of wick, so I will use those. I have the ornate ones that have, it looks like a Aladdin lamp, and you can actually put this through it, and they're gorgeous. They're wonderful, I love them. So I will use these ones for those. But I find that these little ones here are absolutely brilliant. You can get these in wool, or you can get them in cotton, but it's just a cotton ball that's been twisted at the end. You're gonna need to figure out what oil you're going to be using first. So I find that a great general all-purpose oil is olive oil. Now, if there's a certain oil that's associated with your lineage, I recommend highly using that. If there is one that you feel an affinity to, feel free to use those as well. But olive oil is a wonderful general purpose oil. If you are doing this for, let's say, love, a sweet almond oil would be very good for this. If you're doing it for healing, I find a castor oil works really well when it comes to that as well. So there's so many different variables that you can use. We are going to place our olive oil into our container here. Now you don't want to fill it all the way up. That is a big no-no. The amount that I put in here will last probably about 3 to 4 hours. That's all I need it for. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to take our essential oils that we're going to be using for this. Marjoram is wonderful with helping remove the blocks. If there is a problem when it comes to emotions, when you just emotionally can't feel that connection, if your mind is not letting the messages come through, I found that marjoram is a wonderful way of being able to release that, open up the mind so that you will be able to receive these blessings from your ancestors easier, at least from the intellectual level. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting in 2 drops of the marjoram oil directly into the oil base that's already in the lamp. Hyssop is wonderful for removing any negative energy that is around the space. If there's something that's blocking these blessings from coming through from the ancestors or whatnot, if it's not a mental block but more of a physical, if it's a vapor lock, if there's a lot of negative energy that is around that's limiting these messages from coming through, hyssop is a wonderful way of being able to alleviate that and remove that. We're going to be putting in 2 drops of all of these oils. We want this to be balanced. So So I'm going to be putting in 2 drops of the hyssop oil. Now, lavender oil is wonderful when it comes to bringing in a luck. This is a blessing, y'all. We want the blessing to be absolutely powerful and to come through with a strength and a vigor. And I find that lavender really does assist with bringing in that vibration, bringing in that energy, bringing in that blessing and that luck. Now, lemongrass oil is the lesser van. It is wonderful for changing one thing to another. Okay, so it's going to flip the script here, and that's what we're trying to do. Now, guys, if you get an extra drop or whatnot, don't worry about it. That's perfectly fine. It probably means that you need a little bit more assistance in one area, and that's the reason why. Aim for 2. If you get 3 or 4 or 5, don't worry about it. It happened for a reason, my witches. Go with the flow. Now, the reason why we're putting in white camphor is great for creating the space for the ancestors to be able to give blessings and commune with you. It is also wonderful for removing and repelling anything that is blocking or limiting these blessings from coming through to you from the ancestors. Now what we're going to do is we are going to bless this oil lamp. All right, my witches. So now, this is the easy part. So what I'm going to do, because I'm bringing in blessings, I am just going to take this little cotton wick and I'm going to stir around. Now, I hope you can see this. I'm stirring around and just moistening it, okay? You want to moisten it, but I'm stirring in a clockwise motion. I'm bringing in blessings. Now what you do is you lay the wick along this little spigot here and have it pointing almost up, and then you light your wick. These are absolutely amazing, guys. If you guys don't have these, and a lot of people do know the wonders of these. If you don't have them, get yourself some. And definitely they work in a pinch. It's a wonderful way of being able to add essential oils if you don't want to anoint a candle. Anointing candles are wonderful as well. Don't get me wrong, I love doing that, but this is a good way of being able to, in a pinch, you want to get a spell out there, you want to bring in a different vibration, you want to use specifically oil. This is a good way of doing it. Powerful, powerful. All right, my witches, my spiritualists, that is our episode for today. If you have not subscribed, you know you need to press subscribe. Join the Witch Please family and do not miss out on a thing. You can follow us on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, as well as Facebook. You can always send me a personal email at witchpleaseofficial@gmail.com, or you can leave a comment below. Don't forget to press that bell icon so you're notified when a new video comes out, because you know you don't want to miss a thing. I said it before, my witches, my spiritualists, and I will say it again. It is a pleasure to have you in my world. It is an honor to have you in my magic. And you are always in my heart. I will see you again on another episode of Witch